Please subscribe to this channel for more videos related to Catholic Christian teaching. The consequences of original sin are summarized by the scholastic theologians in the axiom, by Adam's sin, man is deprived of the supernatural gifts and wounded in his nature. The gifts of integrity were part of man's abilities and powers before the fall. Medieval theologians made a clear distinction between the natural, the preternatural, and the supernatural. St. Thomas Aquinas argued that the natural is what happens always or most of the time. The preternatural is what happens rarely by the agency of created beings. The supernatural consists in God's direct actions. Preternatural refers to something that is beyond the natural. It is preternatural either because natural forces are used by God to produce effects beyond their native capacity, or because above human forces, angelic or demonic, are active in the world of space and time. The lack of the sanctifying grace has, as man's turning away from God, the character of guilt, and, as God's turning away from man, the character of punishment. The lack of the gifts of integrity results in man's being subject to concupiscence, suffering, and death. These results remain even after the extirpation of original sin, not as punishment, but as the so-called penalitates, that is, as the means given to man to achieve the practice of virtue and moral integrity. The person stained by original sin finds himself in the imprisonment and slavery of the devil, whom Jesus calls the prince of this world, and St. Paul, the god of this world. This wounding of nature must not be conceived with the Reformers and the Jansenists as the complete corruption of human nature. In the condition of original sin, man possesses the ability of knowing natural religious truths and of performing natural morally good actions. The First Vatican Council teaches that man, with his natural power of cognition, can with certainty know the existence of God. The Council of Trent teaches that free will was not lost or extinguished by the fall of Adam. The wounding of nature extends to the body as well as to the soul. The Second Council of Orange explained, the whole man, both in body and soul, was changed for the worse. Side by side with the two wounds of the body, sensibility to suffering and mortality. Theologians with St. Thomas enumerate 4 wounds of the soul, which are opposed to the 4 cardinal virtues: ignorance, that is, difficulty of knowing the truth; malice, that is, the weakening of the power of the will; weakness, that is, the recoiling before difficulties in the struggle for the good; desire, in the narrower sense, that is, the desire for satisfaction of the senses against the judgment of reason. The wounds of the body are caused by the loss of the preternatural gift of immortality. The wounds of the soul by the loss of preternatural gift of freedom from concupiscence. Please go to YouTube Retirement Mentality channel, playlist, Divine Act of Creation for the complete series of these materials.